Best thing about being a dad? I think the best thing for me is seeing the kids achieve new things with each year. So it meant a lot to me when I could go up to tennis court and play tennis with my eldest, and he can, be a really good player. It meant a lot to see my middle child growing confidence so that he became really good at giving speeches in class, whereas before he was quite timid and a bit afraid of doing that. And to see our youngest, who at first we thought was going to have some behavioural or sort of educational issues, blossom and get confident and become a real star in his class. And it's those little steps they take, I think, that is so fantastic to see. When they first score their first goal, I remember our 6-year-old had been playing soccer for about 2 years in the UK, had never got anywhere near the ball, and one of his first games over here, he scored a goal, and I was cheering out. I thought the other dads were thinking, what else going on? But to me, for him, it was a really big step, and it meant so much to him to achieve that, that little thing, and just to see them achieve something they haven't achieved before. When I hear one of them tell a joke that's actually a really funny joke, it means a lot. And to see something they've written, a poem or a story that's actually really, really good, then you sort of feel a lot of pride, I think, in terms of, they're turning out all right. At first, I think you're so obsessed with looking after them and doing the right thing that you're too busy to think about whether it's changing you or having an effect. It's only, I think, after several years that you can look back and think, oh yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that before, or I would have had a few more drinks that night, but I knew I was going to get woken up by a kid with a dirty nappy at 5 a.m, so I kind of stopped drinking at midnight rather than 2 a.m. Or just the way you kind of think about things, I think, changes. So I don't think anyone can not be changed by becoming a parent. I think it's just one of those things that, it's not just about going from being in your 20s, 30s, 40s, it's about a different perspective, that it's not just about you. I've got friends who've got no kids who don't have to think about anyone but themselves. They are, selfish in that sense because they can be, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think when you're a dad, it's always thinking about somebody else and putting them first. So that when you're planning a weekend or a holiday or a project or whatever it is, it's not you that is coming first. You know that you're making compromises and you want to. You're not resenting it. You enjoy doing that, but it definitely changes you. So I'm working on